Hey everybody, welcome to the Cevo Open. I'm Bo2. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, even better. Thanks for watching live and greatly appreciated. We've got standard method killers going up against high self-esteem. So some decent teams. I've casted them both. They're lots of fun to watch. Well, I'm sure we'll get some decent games out of them. Doom, Axe, and Skywrath Mage banned out by SMK, and HSE, sorry, they banned out the Juggernaut and the Troll Warlord. First pick overall, I believe, was the Lion, followed up by the Centaur Venge, and then the Faceless Void. So, or wait, would it have been that? Either way, doesn't matter what order, those are the ones that were picked. But interesting choices. I'm gonna. I'll have to wait until it comes up on Twitch. But if Void was picked after the Venge, it's a little curious. But either way, we've got Silencer and then Necrophos and Io banned out for the respective teams. And the reason why I mentioned that Venge and Void is a little bit interesting is Venge, pretty good counter to Void. Able to swap him out of the Chrono and or the target he's hitting, either way, can do a lot to disrupt him and kind of render his Chronospheres a little bit inert. Easy to save somebody and put him out of position, so it's we'll have to see how it works out. Tide picked up for HSE though. They've got a pretty strong team fight lineup. I like their Lion pick as well. Gives them a lot of control in the laning phase, as well as gank potential. So you don't have to blow those big cooldowns in order to get pickoffs. You've got a lot of control coming out from that Lion. Centaur though and Venge not to shake a stick at. They've got good stuns themselves. Centaur not as big of a team fight hero as Tidehunter, but I think a lot better at getting pickoffs. Tide, you want a 5-man Centaur, you're okay warming around as like 2 or 3 trying to pick off safe lane farmers. Brewmaster, another hero who's great for pickoffs, and as well as those medium-sized engagements, to even full-on team fights either way. He's pretty solid at both. Be able to go in there with the split, clap, all that fun stuff. And it's a pretty good follow-up to the Centaur, so you can get the blink stomp, the clap, the double edge, and by then pretty much anybody will be dead. Avenge in the air, she can help out as well. So they're going to have a lot of roaming potential. They're also going to have a lot of blink daggers, which easily cancelled by that. Venomancer right there. So first Veno I've seen in a while. I like the pickup though. I think it's good. Curious if this will be. I know at a lot of tier 1, if the Veno is picked, it's usually run in the mid lane. If it's more often than support, but we'll have to see how they want to run it. I'm not going to. They'll probably decide after a little bit here. The one nice thing you get with Venomancer as well running a mid, if the other person leaves the lane, you can pretty much take it instantly. So it's kind of handy. But either way, we'll have to see what they want to do with it. Standard meta killers, they're going to need, I imagine, oh. So they go with the Omni Knight hero. I mean, my only concern whenever I see an Omni Knight is his laning stage. All of Omni Knight's spells are so good. The only problem is if you can lose so early with an Omni Knight. You have to be very aggressive with him. And so I wonder if they might almost go for an aggressive tri-lane. Run the Centaur solo safe lane, Brewmaster in the mid lane, and pick up like I don't know, maybe a Wraith King or a Sven or something like that. Something that can really get in there and fight early. And just kind of try and, I know it sounds weird, but fight this out as early as they can. Because Omni Knight, his greatest weakness is his laning phase. He just doesn't do a whole lot there. I mean, he can't harass up against a line. He's going to eat 3 right clicks before they get to him. And he can't really zone anybody out. So I don't know, it's very tough. As far as the bans go, I think both the bans very solid from each team. Ancient Apparition, obviously very good counter to the Omni Knight. You will shatter no matter what. And then the Medusa ban, very good for high self-esteem. Sorry, I flipped that. Standard meta killers with the AA ban. But Medusa, very good there. If they had a Repel and a Guardian Angel to stack on top of that Medusa, it would be an immense amount to deal with. So it's either they want to go for. High self-esteem, they've kind of shown their hand. They're waiting for either a mid or a a mid or a support here, however they want to go. Shadow Demon's an option if they want to run that extra support and run the Venomancer as a core in the mid lane. We'll kind of have to see. I say Shadow Demon as he builds. He naturally has that Purge. They could go with maybe a Doom, pick up the Purge creep. I know that's a kind of wasting an entire pick, and honestly, just a pretty risky hero. But either way, we'll have to kind of wait and see. But nonetheless, what to do. I still Shadow Demon. The other option too is they could just go for an Orchid builder. Like they could go Storm Spirit here. I think that'd be very good. Able to zip in, get the Orchid off on Omni Knight before he can use any of his spells. Go with the Quamp. Puck would be another good pickup here as well. I think either of those heroes would be fine. And if I remember right, I'm sure lots of these guys can play it. Play those heroes. So we'll kind of have to. It's so hard to theory craft when you don't have someone to bounce ideas off of. I think somebody with the Silence would be good. Silencer was already banned out, so is Skyra, so I think Puck and Storm would be pretty decent. You're going to go with the Wind Ranger. So, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. Well, another hero that's... You used to see Wind Ranger as a support once in a while, then you start seeing her as cores for once in a while. We could see maybe some Smash Dota coming out of these guys. Go for the Wind Ranger core. Well, in the mid lane, we'll have to kind of wait and see. SMK, what's your choice going to be? They need a safe laner. I think Anti-Mage would be pretty good here. Anti-Mage with a repel already on him, as well as the defensive swap. Extra damage here, not bad. Phantom Assassin could work as well if they want to go that route. But I think PL's or PA. Okay, so they're going to go for the PA. Not terribly surprised there, but either way. We'll kind of have to see how that goes. But as the teams are picking their heroes, just gonna again give one little shout out to anyone who's watching. Thanks guys for tuning in. Appreciate the support. If you want, you can follow on Twitch, I guess. I don't know. Go with what you feel. No pressure. This is a pressure-free zone. But just waiting on these last picks. Come on. Oh, I probably haven't been broadcasting in Dota TV. Scrubcaster is scrub. I forgot to fix all my shit. Sorry, folks. Either way, now it should be good. I don't think there'd be anybody really watching in Dota TV, though. Who do we get? What? Why is it taking everybody? Maybe some loading issues or whatnot? Well, I'll have to see if everybody's in the game. It looks like it's paused. Either way, some players still loading in. And good luck, have fun, good luck, have fun to both these teams. Casted them both before. They're nice guys. Both of them are pretty solid. But quickly, I'm gonna introduce the teams. We've got Pandemix on the Venomancer. Got a long list of ex-lovers. Is playing the Wind Ranger. Hotteras? I don't know. Hotteras? Hopefully that's how I'm saying it. Is playing the Lion. Faceless Void's gonna be handled by Akbushi. Or, sorry, Streetlight Akbushi. For a second, I just assumed it said stand-in. Last, but certainly not least, for high self-esteem, we've got Hoff playing that offlane Tidehunter. It gets down a nice early ward. But standard meta killers, they're smoked up as 5, and they're going to run into Pandemix. He's going to be real sad here in the moment. Venge is in range. The dagger comes out. It's time to follow up. Remaster is going to be there with the clap as well. It doesn't even turn. Throws out the Gale eventually, but easy first blood is easy. They quickly pick off the Venomancer, and Pandemix goes down. Shapina is going to be playing that Brewmaster. Bert is going to be on the Phantom Assassin move, playing the Omni Knight. 14 is playing the Vengeful Spirit. And last but certainly not least, Mayapin is playing the Centaur. So they also get down a ward. Nicely done in the bottom lane. Or sorry, on the Radiant jungle. Oh my. Hortus, what are you doing here? He's in a terrible position. He's got boots, but he was roaming very deep. He's going to get spotted out by the Omni Knight, but it's not going to matter. Dagger connects on the Tide. He did get the rune, though. And Void got the bottom one, actually. Snagging it from the Centaur. Oh, a little bit of all chat coming out there. But either way, we'll have to see how this goes for these guys. So, Bushi, Venomancer. So Wind Ranger is going to be the mid lane. Venomancer is going to be zoning, or well, getting zoned by the offlaner for now. Lion looks like he's going to try and snipe the Crow whenever it comes back. Either way, he's going to get spotted by the Omni Knight here. They're going to ping it out, and they're going to trade some blows here. He's going to eat a couple right clicks. No one's rotating either way, so it's just going to be supports trading some blows there, but trying to be a little cheeky there, unable to make anything come of it. But I think Tide's probably going to have a better time than the Centaur, just because Venomancer pretty good at zoning, but well, I say that, but he's pretty good at zoning some heroes. I think he'll be okay at zoning the Centaur, especially once he gets some points up in Plague Wards. Should be alright. It's going to be a while, though. He also needs that Poison Sting to really lay into him. And he's going to start doing just that. Centaur did drop an Obs Ward. They ping it out. He's obviously paying attention to him, so... Either way, Void, free farming. But so is the PA. Not doing too bad herself up there in the top lane. Tidehunter having a hard time trying to contest, eating daggers constantly, as well as the Venge was in there harassing. Omni Knight... Oh, what the hell? Centaur goes... Oh! Man, bottom lane. I didn't even see the Lion rotate through, but he goes down, giving up what I guess is first blood. Wait, who else died? Did I miss first blood completely? No, Centaurs with one death. Enemies? Hordes? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Weird. No, first blood was the Venomancer. Sorry. Not used to the pre-ding runes or kills. But Venomancer and Lion, they get the Centaur at the cost of Lion, so probably okay. PA dropping quite low. Gonna be okay. Omni Knight's there. Tide in the area as well. And they can just rotate through. Lion still only 51 experience. He's having a really tough time. Needs to really needs to get in there. Sit in the lane for a little bit, try and do some stack and pull, but he's gonna rotate through. Not gonna be able to get the Centaur. Oop, Void leaps forward. A little bit of miscommunication there. I thought they were still going for it. But they're gonna back off. Up in the top lane, Hoff, he's just gonna get, keep chilling. The watermelon is keeping cool. He's gonna be alright as far as soaking experience goes. He is outdoing the Centaur a little bit by about a level, so pretty good. But Faceless Void's now climbing the CS chart. He has 16 CS and 15 denies. He has just as many denies as he does CS. That's very impressive. And it would be one of the main reasons why the Centaur is having such a tough time. He's just not able to get any of the CS that's available to him. Tidehunter actually managing to snag a few. He's got 10 CS, so he's doing alright. He's actually not doing too bad at all. He's going to have his mana boots pretty quick here. And once he's got those, he'll be able to spam Anchor Smash for all day. I'd like to see this line, if he's not going to rotate, if he's not going to get any levels, just start stacking Ancients or something for the Tidehunter. And I'm also kind of excited to see this Windrunner. I think it'll be a lot of fun to watch coming up. Oh, she's got a DD rune as well. So, oh man, that power shot range though. That is insane. I know they upped it by a whole lot, but I haven't played her since, so it's gonna be a little interesting. Oh, Plague Wards are up now, and they're starting to harass down. It's only level 1 though, so they're basically free gold and experience for the Centaur, but at the same time, excuse me, at the same time, they are gonna help him zone. Well, let's see what they want to do. Wind Ranger, level 5. And she's outdoing the Brew by a little bit here. Not as much as I'd think, but Brew, pretty hard to harass. Oh, top lane. Tidehunter exchanges blows and lives with the Omni Knight. Both of them go down. Tidehunter, they're going to be pretty happy with that kill. So trading the level 2 support for the level 4 offlaner is pretty good for them. Let's see the golden experience. Tidehunter did get the kill first at least, so there is at least that. But it's not going to be a whole lot in favor of him. Void still farming very effectively. But nonetheless. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't rotated a whole lot. Both teams pretty content to farm. Except for this Lion. He doesn't want any experience. He just wants to roam on people. And I mean, he's got boots. Somehow. I don't know, with only 3 CS, but he's almost level 3. And, well, it's just very interesting to see. Tidehunter is going to be level 6 fairly soon. Going to be able to clean up his catapult, and then a couple more creepers and he'll be there. Venge's waiting off in the wings, though. They might be able to get another pick off. Lions? He's hiding in the bushes. They're going to see Vengeful Spirit. They ping her out. Tide's looking to go. He doesn't... Oh, her spike comes out. They need the hacks. Unfortunately, it's not going to fly in time. Anchor Smash on cooldown. Now they're looking to turn, maybe. Off, backing off. Nope, they're not going to go. Centaur in the meanwhile, he's bottom. Getting, looking for the Void. He can do a lot of damage. Juking out the stop, not going to go for it. Basis Void's there. Venomancer comes in, throws out some Plague Wards as well. They're slowing him quite a bit. Gale's there. He does connect. Basis Void's not rotating in, so this is going to be some good harass. Top lane, Vengeful Spirit did drop. And they're going to maybe look for the PA. No, not yet. Lion's going to pop with Clarity. And they're just going to keep going. Once Todd gets 6, they might be able to just pop Ravage and go on this PA. Oh, nicely done. She blinks away. Omni Knight's there. Earthspike connects on 2. Hoff's in a lot of trouble, though. He's got another Anchor Smash in a moment. Gonna have to throw it out. He does. Unfortunately, he's gonna go down. Ravage connects, though. Is he gonna be able to turn this? He needs one more attack. He gets it. He gets the PA. Unfortunately, Lion left his Tidehunter for dead. If he is there, maybe he gets a Hex stun onto the Omni Knight. Tide walks away, but nonetheless, nice play coming up from the Tide. And Hoff able to get that kill. Void, now level 6, has Chronosphere as well. And he's probably just going for the standard Mask of Madness build. He's got his Treads and Ring of Bassi. And currently, him and the Wind Ranger tied for most CS. She's doing very well in the mid lane. 43 and 2 up against the Panda's 34. Faceless Void, though, he's got 43 and 26 CS. So, a very impressive score for him, and he's doing quite a bit better than Bert, who has died once, having a bit of trouble in the off lane. In the solo safe lane. But Tide's getting pretty big and scary. It's kind of tough to deal with, especially when you don't hit him at all. Now they're looking for the... Oh, sorry. Stampede comes out, it connects. Omni Knight's there. He rotates through from the back. Stun from Venge is there. Hoff taking a lot of damage. Throws out the Anchor Smash. Gale comes out from Panamix, who's rotated from the mid lane. Now they're looking to finish off move. They don't have... rotated from the bottom lane. They're going to be able to get him. He's going to tick down. There it is. PA gets one more crit, though. That's going to be enough. She is going to drop to the poison. Yes, she is. It gets cancelled, and the Plague Wards are going to chip her down. One more tick, and it's just going to be a slow, painful death for her. I think. Maybe. Oh, it's not enough. The Poison Sting, what level is it? Oh, it's only level 1. I thought it was level 2. Not enough to bring her down. She lives with 16 HP. And now it looks like Pandemix is going to be the one who's going to be trading blows. Omni Knight just got to get in for a club. He's going to be there. Oh, one's not enough. Anchor Smash comes out. Repel as well. Roommaster not going to be able to finish the kill. That's another one who just slips away. Both teams coming very close to getting multiple kills. Unfortunately, they're all slipping through their fingers. Long list. Still just sitting mid. Void sitting bottom. No big deal. Farming away. He's almost got his Mask of Madness. Once he's got that, I think he's able to go. He's gonna go right now anyway. Throws out the Chronosphere, Power Shot. Shackle Shot connects as well. Nicely done from these two. They're gonna be able to clean him up. And some excellent coordination coming from those guys. A long list. Nice play there as well. Making sure to shackle the creep to get the Centaur. And that was a longer duration shackle. Didn't use Focus Fire. Probably a good choice. Wonder how much damage you would take yourself if you Focus Fire the Centaur. So we'll see how that goes, but Void able to get a kill with the help of the Wind Ranger. Actually, wait, was that Wind Ranger? That was the Wind Ranger who was able to get a pick off. But either way, they bring down the Centaur, and a very, very nice pick off coming out in the way of high self-esteem. Stampede comes out in the mid lane. They're gonna look for the Venomancer. They go for him. Shackle doesn't connect. That said, Pandemix blown up. And nice easy pick off there. Unfortunately, they probably will... Oh, Tide. Taking a lot of damage. Has Ravage if he wants to blow it. We'll have to see if he wants to. He's going to take a lot of damage. Those are the Anchor Smash. Ravage as well. Now looking to turn. Power Shot. Oh, unfortunately just missed. That's said it's going to be a dead PA. Wind Ranger might look for the Omni Knight. He's pretty tank. Shackle Shot. Is it there? It is! They're going to be able to get him. No Focus Fire used yet. Our Spike is there. One more right click. There it is. Easy kills coming out for Got a Long List. He picks up one. I believe the other one was split amongst assists. Oh no, given to the Tide. So they get 2 for 1 exchange. Nicely done there. Oh, a beautiful Shackle coming out from Long List. Panda comes in with a clap though. Power Shot was there. Is she going to die? She does go down. Venge has dropped. Venomancer. Looks like he's going to be their turn kill. Who's up in the Tornado? It's the Creep, unfortunately. They run forward. Looking for the Lion. He's got another one. He lifts the Lion. TP's coming in from the Tide, though. They don't want to go. Panda Split wears off. Blinks away. And so they rotate through. They get a support, but that's about it. That Tornado duration on the Creep, though. Holy. Either way, Hoff now sitting pretty. He's got 1,500 gold, so getting close to that blink. Unfortunately, he's died a couple times, so not able to really rush it per se, but either way, doing fairly well. Void, he's got his Mask of Madness and level 8. Centaur might have to be a little bit careful here. If Void gets some bashes, Wind Ranger's rotating in. They're going to look to go for this. Rune's bottom. Picked up by the Brew. Centaur, long ways away from his blink, or Force Staff in this case. And it looks like he rotates out just in time. We'll see what Wind Rangers wants to go for. She's already got her Blink Dagger. Very impressive timing for her. Face this Void, and just going to be happy to sit bottom. Doesn't need to worry about CSing a whole lot. Just going to continue. Or sorry, doesn't need to worry about rotating a lot. Just going to continue CS. Tide in the top lane. Getting gone up by the PA. Eating some crits, but it's hard to do any damage when you hit him for so little. Stampede comes out. Lion's there. He's going to be the one who drops. That said, he's got a finger. He might like to turn this. PA gets hit with it, or gets repelled. Void comes in. Throws out the Chrono. Connects onto all three. Unfortunately, Guardian Angel's there. So they're not taking any damage. Void, though, still getting the bashes. PA goes forward. Gets a kill on the Lion. Now getting chased down by the Tidehunter as well as the Venomancer. The Plague Wards are there, but unfortunately she's able to blink to the high ground. Void with a beautiful Chrono, but cancelled by that Omni. Power Shot just misses. They're now looking to rotate through. Tide's going to run in. Oh, Centaur might be in a bad place. No, he's going to be okay. So it was a beautiful, beautiful Chronosphere coming out from the Void, but Omni Knight says nope. And they're not able to bring anyone down. As the PA was both repelled and Guardian Angeled, so she wasn't taking any of the damage. Normally, if you're just Guardian Angeled, you will take the damage from Time Lock, but you won't, and the bash, but you won't take the damage from the auto attacks. Whereas if you're repelled, you will only take the bash, not the magical damage. So a little weird there, but either way they managed to make it. Lion had finger through that fight, didn't manage to get it off on anybody. A little bit unfortunate, but we'll have to see. It looks like they're going to just rotate Void back down bottom. Tide's still up here. He's almost got his Blink Dagger. He's 50 gold away from it. Then you'll have a Ravage as well. They can maybe look to go. Venomancer is level 8. Doesn't have any points in his ulti. Instead, going the Gale and Wards build. Only 1 point in Poison Sting. Kind of an interesting build. Void just going to continue to CS bottom. He's got 1,200 gold. I imagine not going for the Midas. Probably going for the Maelstrom, but we'll kind of have to see. Off, going to get hit with the dagger before he can get to the side shot. Maybe now he'll be able to rotate through and grab it. They ping out Bert. He's going to be okay. Omni Knight getting given some experience in the mid lane. Venge, though, with a deep rotation. The Fluff and Stuff Smoke. I don't know if anyone will really remember these from TI2. TI2 or 3? I think it was TI2. Either way, he'd like to solo smoke and just go ward. But, 14 in a bit of a precarious position. Power Shot's going to fly through, but that's going to be all she wrote. And they're not going to look to go. I'm curious as to what this Wind Ranger's going to go. She hasn't farmed a whole lot since she started rotating through. Or at least, I don't know where her gold is. But Void almost, he's almost got that Maelstrom. Yeah, picks up the Mithril Hammer, that's what it's going to be. Hoff has his Blink Dagger now. They could be ready to go. There's no vision of them, but PA is repelled. It just wears off. Venge is there. I don't believe they have any vision. Dire? No, they don't. Now they do. Hoff's been spotted out. Blink Dagger canceled. He's going to have it up in a moment. Look to go if they want to. PA going aggressive onto the Venomancer. Chronosphere is there. It's going to come out. Burt might be in a lot of trouble here. Is there a finger? It is. Unfortunately, though. Oh, Ravage comes out. That finished off the PA. Now they're looking for more. Brewmaster comes in. Clap split. Earthspike connects only on the Omni Knight. Boulder comes through. Hits the Lion. Omni Knight survives with a Purification. Tied into thrown up in the air. Centaur rotates in. Hoff with a beautiful blink out. Not sure where he went. Void has a time walk if he needs to use it. Gonna get hit by Boulder before he can pop it off. In the end, he should be okay. He does get away. There's another clap coming up from the Panda as well as a haste drone. He's gonna get hexed up though. Lion's there. And he doesn't want to go. And in the end, I want to say that's just a PA for a Veno. Mid lane, tower does drop to the Wind Ranger. She sat mid the entire time, farming away. 1,700 gold for her. Doing very strong. Brewmaster is still hanging out down here. Not sure what he wants to do. They ping him out. And, he's going to be gone now. Picks up a regen and is going to be happy. Pandemix rotates through to the bottom lane. Has max Plague Wards if he wants to just try and push. So he can try and chip away at this tower. And that is the Vengeful Spirit. Who is that? That is 14 circling up the mid lane. Realizing that they may have made a slight mistake in how long that fight was and letting their bottom tower go. Looks like that's going to be this Veno's plan, though, is to just rotate through and start chipping away at this tower. Plague Ward dropped, and these creeps are going to do quite a bit. Got to keep up those wards. Be fine. Either way. Up top, PA is going to get repelled. Might look to go in. Dagger comes out. Might go for the Lion. Nope, not going to go for it. Interesting enough, though, went for the Vlad's build. So not going for the lifesteal. No rush of any sort for a Battle Fury or anything like that. But instead goes for the Vlad. So it's a little bit interesting. I'm kind of curious about it. Oh, Stampede comes out. They're looking to chase down this Venomancer. Blink forward. Clap's going to be there. Pandemix, he's going to be in a bad place. Gets off the Gale. Throws out a Plague Ward. Tries to juke the stop. Unfortunately, it's not going to be there. Mayapwin, with a big double edge, is going to be able to find an easy kill. Unfortunately, the Snake is not the fastest hero in the game. And sometimes does struggle. Void and Lion sitting off to the side. Singer's up in 20. Chronosphere is up now. And he's got a Maelstrom. So if he gets... Oh, pops his Mask Commander, sleeps forward. Goes onto the PA. Unfortunately, she's repelled. Not going to be taking a whole lot of damage. No bashes coming out. And PA goes forward, turns, gets a crit, but gets bashed again. Now, she's hit with the Guardian Angel. Not going to be going down. Earthspike does connect. That's going to be enough magic damage to finish her off. They don't have... Oh, gets the instant bash after the TP attempt. So this is going to be a sad Omni Knight. Not sure there's any way he can really get away from here. Anchor Smash comes out, and he one more right click. There it is. Lion's able to pick it off. He popped his Soul Ring at the last second, trying to purify himself right before he went down, but he's not quite able to get there. That said, it was a good thing the PA was repelled, otherwise she would have died inside of the Chronosphere with all the Maelstrom and Time Lock procs that they were getting. Wind Ranger seems to have been gotten chased off the mid lane, and now they're just going to go clear the creep wave. And we'll see how this goes. Brewmaster has an Invis Rune. Maybe look to just initiate on the Lion, but I think this tower's going to drop. He gets the deny and blinks away. Nice play coming up from him. Now, do they want to reinitiate? No, they don't. Stampede's on cooldown. They're just going to clear off the creeps and back off. Pandemix, he's going to be alright. Did chip down that bottom tower. Plague Wards a plenty. And still continuing to just split push away. Gay's going to rotate through finally. And Omni Knight's sitting behind her trying to help out. I imagine the game is pretty even as far as net worth. Yeah, it looks like 7,500 in favor. Well, I thought it would be pretty even, but high self-esteem. I guess with that tower advantage, I wasn't really thinking of that. I was more just thinking about the kills and the carry on the farm and the carries. But shows what I know. Pay a little more attention. Experience earned. High self-esteem. They're going to be happy with where it's at. And interesting. Wind Ranger's got something picked up. It's a Demon Edge. What does she got on? Is she? I'm not sure if she's rushing crit or Monkey King Barb. Either way, she's going to pop, focus fire onto the tower, just slowly chip away at it. And they've got Chronosphere. They've got Ravage. Do they want to go? Right now, Sandra Metakiller is doing a good job staying grouped up. And we'll see how they want to do. Either way, Wind Ranger's still going to show. Can always clear through these creeps very easily. Does have the blink. Oh, they managed to find the Centaur. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. Ravage connects onto 3. Brewmaster does get a split off. The Chronosphere's there. It connects onto 2. Looks like this is going to be... Oh, he gets cycloned up in the air. Nicely done from the Panda. Doing a good job. 14 is going to be able to stay alive for now. Hoff stunned up. Guardian Angel comes out. Earthspike connects onto the Centaur. He gets repelled as well. So far, no one goes down. As I say that, Tide hit with the clap. He does drop. What happened? Now looking for the... Oh, faces Void. He backtracks to the double edge, but it only buys him a little bit of time as he goes down. Too much damage coming his way. Not a lot they can do. Mayap, when gonna TP out, as this bottom tier 2, just getting pressured down by these Plague Wards. Almost all the way dead as the Venomancer does rotate out. So all this time they're fighting without the Venomancer, without his ulti, without his Gale. Oh, Lion goes in. Throws out the finger. Power Shot connects as well. Nicely timed coming out for them. And Hot even gives it to the Wind Ranger, not waiting until after the Power Shot connects, but just throws it out in trust. And that Blink Dagger came out at a really good timing for this Lion, who has no CS and is surprisingly decent. I mean, he's been a part of quite a few kills. 4,000 net worth, so doing alright, but still. Excellent time for him. Wind Ranger almost has her second Javelin. And after she gets that MKB, Brewmaster's going to be in a pretty sad place. Not to mention anybody she focus fires. As well as PA, who only went for the 1 point in Blur, instead maxing her spells. Now they might look for the Roshan. Gonna send an illusion in. There's no vision of this, and we'll see how it goes. Void going for the Ag Scepter. So interesting choice. And I mean, that's not a terrible decision, I think. Especially now with how much mana it costs. He kind of needs it in order to time walk around it as much as he probably wants to. And throw out the Chronosphere. It costs 300 mana at max now, so significantly more expensive than it used to be. Either way, these supports, we might look to see them go. Venomancer does seem to be baiting out in the mid lane, but mine's gonna show the gig's up. They're just gonna continue to chip away. Wind Ranger might rotate through. She's only 500 away from that Monkey King bar. And once she's got that, she'll be able to bring down pretty much any one of these heroes, as well as the extra bashes, and just the damage in general. As well as the evasion chance being taken away. So we'll see how it goes. Venomancer looks like he's going to rotate back bottom. Gale's the creep's just going to continue to push him out. They've got a nice ward up here on the post, so it'll be fairly hard for them to be rotated onto. But either way, no one seems to be rotating through as maybe 14 is. Drops a ward, going to get spotted out. Centaur's in the area, but there's a Plague Ward here going to greet him. Void sitting around on the backside can leap in for the Chronosphere if he wants to. Has 2 points of his Scepter, but we'll see if he wants to go. Omni Knight's in the background. Shackle does connect. Doesn't look like they want to go. Brewmaster gets his blink cancelled by the Plague Wards. Nicely done from Pandemix, keeping those around to help prevent the blinks. And 4 heroes down here, but they're not really doing a whole lot. Tide has rotated in as well, so maybe they're looking for that big fight. Tide does have his Force Staff and his blink, so they could be ready to go at any moment. We'll have to see. Looks like they're just gonna back off. And Wind Ranger slowly chipping away at the tower. Just once this drops, she'll have her gold. We'll see if they just let it drop themselves. And it doesn't look like they're gonna go for the denies. 14 unable to get up there. And that's another tower gone without a defense. P8 the whole time has just been farming away. And she went for a fighting build, not a farming build. So, I mean, it's not bad that she's getting CS at all, but it's just, if she had stuck it out, maybe gone for that Battle Fury, I'm not sure when she would have had it, but she might be in a bit better position. A little faster, split push and all that. So we'll see. Wind Ranger does have the Monkey King bar now, so does hit quite hard, as well as having that True Strike, so the evasion and mischance coming out from both Brew and PA. Not going to be able to do a whole lot. And we'll see what she wants to go for next. Right now they're pinging out the Roche Pit. They smoke in. Void leaps in as well. They're looking to go, and this is going to be a quick Roshan. Just going to be probably continually mini-bashed here, as he's taking a significant amount of damage. He's going to be going down pretty quick. Venomancer's in the area. So in order to get to Roche, they're going to have to deal with them. Centaur picks up his Blink Dagger. and TP's out. They think that they're in there, but unfortunately Roche is already down. Void picks it up, and now they're going to look to rotate through. Focus Fire is on cooldown, but I don't think that Wind Ranger really cares. We'll see if he goes for an Ags next, or just goes for the straight proc chances. Maybe get a Chrysalis or whatnot next. But we'll kind of have to give it a moment. Both teams very much just kind of rotating around. They keep the repel on the PA, but she doesn't do a whole lot. If Omniate gets caught in a Chronosphere, they lose. He is the key to these fights right now. They've got what they need to, and they can survive the Bruce Split. Oh, they're going to find out. They find the Faceless Void. They go into the double edge. Bruce Split comes in. They get a nice... Oh, Chronosphere! He leaps away, catches all three, is going for the Venge, gets cycloned up in the air. Unfortunately, not able to do a whole lot. Mayapwin stuck in the backside. 14 does go down right before the Guardian Angel comes out. Venomancer has also dropped PA, going hard, looking for the Wind Ranger kill. Not going to be able to find him right now. Void has gone down. Aegis procced. Bruce Split's over, and they're now looking for Bert. Omniate comes in, mostly dead, eats a gush, he goes down. Bert is going to drop. They manage to turn it. Oh, Wind Ranger goes down on the backside. And unfortunately, she does drop. Her kill, split amongst assists, and at least they get her, but in the end, it goes 3 for 3, but the Aegis was an Aegis kill, so still, advantage going the way of HSC. And they're going to be pretty happy that they claim a tier 2, and looks like they're going to just back off. Panda does pick up an Ag Scepter, though. Boy's just going to back off and farm away. He's got an Ags of his own in mere moments. Once he's got that, the Chronospheres will be flying out constantly. They'll be able to find a lot more of these quick pick-offs and be able to throw it out a lot more liberally. We'll see if he goes Refresher Orb after, or maybe goes for a little more damage, get a Daedalus, or finish the Mjolnir. But either way, 3-man smoke coming out. Unfortunately, it looks like they're just going to try and gank a Lion, who's got 2200 gold in the bank. We'll see what he wants to go for. Maybe goes for an Ags. We'll have to kind of wait and see. I think... This is a lot of resources used for Lion. They're going to be able to get the kill. Stomp comes out, double edge. There it is. They get the pick off, but unfortunately, that was a lot of time, a smoke, and quite a bit of the rotations just for a Lion, and then they have to TP out because Venomancer is doing a lot of damage to this top tower. Looks like he's going to get gone on, gets bashed up, and gets off the Gale, but that's going to be it. Oh, PA with a crit finishes off the kill. How much did she hit him for? 446. So, starting to do a fair bit of damage. Not quite there yet, but either way, starting to. Void should have his Ags by now. He does. So he's very tanky now. He's got a lot of health. He does a fair bit of damage, especially with his procs. And can easily go for these solo pickoffs. He doesn't have to worry about landing the perfect Chronosphere, as it's not the biggest waste. It's only a 1-minute cooldown. If he gets it. It's still a shorter cooldown than Finger. Like, come on. Throw that stuff out. Tide's got Ravage up shortly, and he's working on that Refresher Orb. He's got the Perseverance as well as 800 and almost just shy of 900 gold in the bank for it. So he's getting pretty close. And once he's got that, I think it's going to be HSC. They're going to be pretty happy. Just take a quick look, see if the gold experience graph. It's experience is starting to dip down, but the gold graph is just staggering right now. If we take a look at the net worth, all top 3 are in favor of HSC. You're a very good job. And they're going to be pretty happy with it. We'll see what Wind Ranger wants to go next. Oh, come on. Oh, I want that. There it is. She's got a DD rune, 1100 gold in the bank. Anything on the Crow? She is going Ags. Okay. So, not too uncommon. Get that cooldown reduced. Oh, 14 gets spotted out. Tide blinks onto her. We'll see how much far he wants to commit. Looks like Wind Ranger's trying to finish off the Omni Knight. Going for it. And are they going to be able to get this kill? They're not. Unfortunately... Focus Fire, no bashes coming out for the Wind Ranger. The Omniac does get away. But he did Guardian Angel for himself. That's on cooldown for another 140 seconds. And that's basically them giving up this tier 3. Or sorry, the tier 2. Without Guardian Angel, Omniac's basically useless. I can't... Oh, that's tough. Unfortunately, he wasted that. Centaur goes down bottom solo. Wind Ranger able to pick him off. And nicely done from her. They defend that tower. They get the top one. Split was used, though. Boulder does hit the Void. We'll see if they want to go. They're trying to chase him down, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do this, even if they want to. Clap does come out. Chronosphere popped. And now they're just waiting for the Brew to return. It's going to be quite a while yet, though. And now he does go. Unfortunately, Bash comes out to Panamix. Venomancer is going to be in a tough place. He throws out his ulti, he throws out a Plague Ward, but I think that's going to be all she wrote. Omnia picks up a Blink Dagger, and it's going to be alright. Bert, still in the area. Lion doesn't have Finger, but maybe they look to go. Tide's there. He does have Ravage. Lion blinks forward. Ravage only connects onto the Venge. 14, unfortunately, she does drop. But now Ravage is down. Chronosphere is still down for another 20 seconds, 30 seconds. But maybe they can look to go. Wind Ranger's back up. If they get a good shackle shot, PA will drop very quick. PA is going to have to be pretty careful. Either way, it doesn't look like they're going to go. All their ultis are on cooldown for a couple more moments. And Venom picks up a Blink Dagger, so finally some mobility on this poor guy. He's had a pretty rough time, been taken down by the PA quite a few times, and he's just going to back off. Wind Ranger throws out the power shot, clearing up the creeps. Almost has that Ags. Just 300 away from it. Once she's got that, the amount of damage she's doing is going to be pretty intense. Won't get that reduction with Focus Fire, and as well as just having it on that very short cooldown. Void goes forward, gets a nice chrono onto the Omni Knight. He's looking to finish him off. Not sure if he's going to be able to get him with that long chrono duration. Full 6 seconds just beating away on him. He's able to finish him off. Meanwhile, they did pick off the Panda. He's going to buy back. Doesn't have a split up for 15 seconds, but Wind Ranger unfortunately didn't have her Ags at the time. Doesn't have Focus Fire for the tower, but I think they'll be able to do some good chip damage to it, even if they aren't able to finish it off. Omni Knight does not have buyback. And we'll see how much damage they're able to do. Centaur goes in, gets a clap on a 2, gets hexed instantly. Panda comes in, clap gets cancelled. Stutters it, he comes back off. Looks like faces Void. No, he's not going to drop. He's going to be able to get away. Wind Ranger is stunned up, and now going to look to go. They're chasing the Void. Mask Command is pumped. He's running very quick. Going to get lifted into the air. Does have a time walk. Not going to be able to get it off. Meanwhile, Venomancer does drop on the backside. Void drops further up. And looks like that's going to be all she wrote. The 2-for-0 exchange coming out, unfortunately. Off, very close to that refresher orb. Once he's got that, I think these fights will be a lot easier. They can take one with one Ravage, maybe take another with the second. But either way, it was a little bit too bad Wind Ranger didn't have her Ags there. Otherwise, it would have been an easy kill. But now she's looking for a pick-off. But unfortunately, no one's going to be rotating through the jungle for a moment. They want this tier 1 mid. They're going to hang out and go for it. Lion, what you doing? He went Diffusal Blade, so interesting choice on this. Oh, he's going to get hit with the dagger. PA blinks forward, goes for the Abyssal, and looking to finish him off. Lion not dropping yet. Oh, there he gets crit. Unfortunately, didn't Abyssal quite quick enough. Now they might look for the tie. They're diving pretty deep. Centaur connects with a stun. But unfortunately, it's just a Venomancer. I mean, oh, he blinks forward, gets off a nice ulti on all of them. That's going to force them back. And Tidehunter goes forward, gets the gush off. Does he want to Ravage? No, he doesn't. He does have it, though. Not going to throw it off. Still chasing. Wind runs forward, and they're going to be able to pick off this Omni Knight. Hoff, Anchor Smash for the win. And now they might look to go back forward. Omni Knight's down, and he's a much bigger deal than the Lion is. Guardian Angel going to be on cooldown. Panda Split still on cooldown for 15 seconds. They'll be up by the time they get there. Stampede, 24 seconds. But this time they've got their Wind Ranger with Focus Fire. She's got that Ags up. She's ready to go. She's locked and loaded, ready to unleash. And she's just going to pop it instantly on the tower. Pew Pew away. Moves up top. Not to get the uphill miss. Oh, they both blink out. Unfortunately, Void doesn't able to get it off. Ravage connects, but Chronosphere is there as well. So the Panda Split's going to be a little bit wasted. They're unsure what to go for. They go for the Centaur. They get him. Vicious Void's able to get away. Tide now in a little bit of trouble. Force-staffed out. Venomancer does drop. A lot of the Panda Split was used. Not a very long time on it. That said, Bert, she's going to get caught with a shackle. Stun comes out onto the Wind Ranger. She's going to go down. They're not able to finish her off. Now they're able to. Bert stays alive. Omni Knight's there to heal her up, and they're going to make that a 2 for... I think there was a buyback there. Give it a moment and see. Void's going to make it away. I think Centaur did buyback. Yes, he did. So it was a 2 for 1, and they hold up the tower strong, so... Very impressive coming out for SMK. They're able to stay alive, but they've got some illusions in the pit. Omni Knight purifies them out. Not sure. No ping is coming out yet, but I'm sure they noticed. And Roche going to drop pretty quick. PA doing a lot of damage to him, especially with that medallion, the Wave of Terror. Roche just going to drop so fast. One more big crit from PA, not going to get it, but they pick up the Aegis just as Tidehunter picks up his Refresher Orb. So a lot of very important items coming out from both these teams. We'll see which one is able to do what. Looks like they're going to try and defend their tier 1. It's going to be a little bit risky here, but we'll have to see. The gold lead's still heavily in favor of HSE, and the experience graph is about balanced out. So we'll see how this goes. Tide's going to have a Ravage up in 60 seconds. He probably doesn't want to use it. Pop his Chronosphere, or his Refresher Orb now. Oh! The Brewmaster, he goes in. Unfortunately, gets hecked up. His haste rune is there. Tide refreshes, throws out the Ravage. And they're able to get the Centaur. That's a dieback for him. Chronosphere connects only onto Bert. Where's the Wind Ranger then? She needs to start focusing her, and she does. That's going to be a quick kill on 14. Panda gets a split off now. Hoff, stunned up by the boulder. Force step forward. Bert's looking for the dagger. Gets it off. Now, looking to get some of these crits. Unfortunately, there it is. Godlike on Bert. He stays alive, and so does the Faceless Void. He's already TP'd out. Wind Ranger far, far away. And they're going to have to defend this one pretty hard. Unfortunately, both Ravage and Refresher Orb on cooldown for a long time. Chronosphere is going to be up shortly as the benefit from that Axe. But they just weren't able to finish off the PA. They've got to somehow isolate her and bring her down. She is 12 and 5, is currently beyond Godlike, does a fair bit of damage, has a Vlad's and an Aegis, so we'll see what she wants to go for next. Maybe something fancy like a Desolator. Not something you see on Phantom Assassin too long. But either way, we'll have to wait and see. No split push coming out, and this is going to be the first tier 2 coming out in favor of standard meta killers. Drown denies the top tier 1, so getting rid of a little experience for them. And PA going for a MKB of her own. Void goes forward, gets off the Chronosphere, now looking to go. Omni Knight does not have Guardian Angel. Bert taking a little bit of damage. There's the Focus Fire, and she's going to be going down. That's going to be the Aegis. I believe Focus Fire persists. It does persist through death. She's got a Shackle, throws it out. It doesn't connect. Oh, that was close, though. She's going to blink forward, Tide as well as the Venom Lion, but Stampede's there. They're not able to go. That Shackle shot, I don't think it could have been timed much better. Unfortunately, just didn't connect. PA a little bit too fast. She did lose her Aegis, and that shows just how squishy she was, even through the repel, taking so much damage from the Wind Ranger. But now Wind Ranger's got to be a little bit more careful, as her evasion won't protect her from the PA. So once she gets closed on, it's going to be pretty tough. Also, Void, what are you going for here? Finishing that Mjolnir, or maybe going for a crit stick? We'll have to kind of wait and see. Long list. Still just sitting there. Oh, nice. Blinks out from underneath the Centaur. Dagger flies through. PA's there. He gets the Abyssal Blade off. And unfortunately, they don't have a Force Staff for her. Oh no, Lion doesn't have one. It's on cooldown. PA gonna be able to finish off the Wind Ranger. She's got buyback, but I don't think use this here. Chronosphere connects on them all. They're gonna have to use this to get away. They've got 6 seconds. They're gonna be fine. So unfortunately, Chrono used, but hey, it's only on a 60-second cooldown. It's gonna be up shortly. They might have to sack this tier 1 because of it, but they'll have 2 Ravages for the tier 3 defense. Wind Ranger should be up by then as well. She has buyback if she absolutely needs it. But we'll see what they want to do. Looks like they're waiting for the creep wave. Bert pretty hurt. Gotta get some Omni Knight heals on that guy. And Plague Ward defense starting, but not going to be too hardy. We'll see how they do. They've got double Ravage if they want to go. Panda Split is on cooldown for another minute. And they're going to lose their tier 2, but it doesn't look like SMK is going to want to push. They're going to back off. Multiple's TPing out, and I think that's the wise choice. They go to push there. Hoff goes in with the double Ravage, no Brew Split. And they might just drop. Chronosphere was up in a couple seconds anyway. And we'll see what they want to go for, what items he would like to pick up next. Chopina, he's got a Chainmail, so I'm assuming going for that Assault Cuirass. Yeah, he is. He's almost got it as well. He's got 2,000. He's got enough for the Hyperstone. Just needs to pick up the recipe, and he'll be good to go. But either way, we'll have to wait and see what's coming up next. And does Hoff have enough to double Ravage without boots? I think so. 325. That's at 650 plus 375. 9. 1050? No. Yeah. 1100 maybe. You should have just enough. 650 plus 300. 950 plus 75. 1020, 1025, yeah. He's got enough. So if he goes in Ravages, Mana Boots, Anchor Smash, Ravage, like Refresher, Mana Boots again, he'll have enough mana to get off 2 Anchor Smashes and a Gush as well, so he can get off pretty much anything he wants to. Sorry that took me so long, Math. Math is hard, I guess. I don't know. Either way, still continuing to push out. Turning into a pretty solid game, very back and forth, and not sure who's going to be able to take this one up on top. Bert has been playing like an absolute man, keeping his team in this one. And I know I say that they're up in kills, but it's just like he's now top of the network chart when he was middle of the pack. They're still down a huge goal deficit. And oh, I say that, and off these last couple of fights, it's actually turned around quite a bit. Experience is probably now in favor of the Dire. That's not experience. That's experience. It is now, so we'll look to see. This might turn into one of those longer games that starts waiting for everybody to get absolutely 6-slotted. Faceless Void, speaking of 6-slotted, working towards the next slot. Going for the MKB. He'll finally be able to deal with his Phantom Assassin once he gets that. He just needs a little less than 1,000 gold. He'll have it. And getting all the creeps. Good stuff. So, 600 away from him. Venom. Oh, just farming away. Tidehunter, I'm not sure what he goes next. Probably a Shiva's Guard, I think would be really strong right here. Very good up against the PA, slowing her down, slowing her attack speed, all that. And just some more armor for him in general. He's pretty squishy, only has that 7 base armor. Doesn't have any sort of plus armor or agility items, so I think we need a whole lot. Wind Ranger's got 3,100 gold in the bank, so whatever she wants to go for. Not sure if you want... I think Hex right now would be really strong. If they were able to blink Hex the PA, I think they could crush her. Or the Brewmaster. They have something a little bit stronger lockdown to go through to initiate these guys. Or even, honestly, if you burn the Hex on the Omni Knight, and then can kill the PA because of it, I think that's worth it. This Omni Knight has been doing excellent work, and he's starting to... Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. It would have been awful on cam. Mike, whatever. Blah. He's starting to get close to that Ags. He's just 1,100 away from it, and they're going to be pretty tough to deal with. It's going to have that very long duration. Now, they do have a couple of diffusal... They do have a diffusal blade on the Lion, but he's got to be able to get that off on the PA. Diffusal blade, if I'm not mistaken, has a fairly short range. It doesn't say or show, but either way, we'll have to see if he's able to get that off. That's going to be very key. If they can get the diffusal onto the PA during the Guardian Angel, I think they can win the fight. I know that sounds like a lot of pressure on the Lion, but it really is true. She is the most important. Even if they go maybe like blink diffusal, then double ravage, or something like that, it's going to be tough. Hoff is going to have to sit very far back and in excellent positioning for all this. We'll see. Very good pressure coming up from High Self-Esteem. Even though they're starting to lose their lead, they're not giving up their pressure. They're not playing like they're behind. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but you have to keep playing like you're ahead because it's going to keep standard meta killers back in their base. It's going to keep them pushed out, and it's going to allow you to control the map a lot more. And if you control that, you can start to regain the lead that you were starting to give up. And I'm not saying that HSE have thrown the game by any means. Standard meta killers have been playing very well, and it's just been some very nice plays from the Omni Knight and just the inability to deal with it that has kept them in this game. So we'll have to see how it ends, though. Void should... Yeah, he's got his Monkey King bar now as well if he wants to forego buyback. So he can pick that up if he wishes, and we'll have to wait and see. They're waiting for this Roche to spawn. It's not going to be up for another minute and a half. Both teams kind of sitting around here. Plague Ward's all over the place, and Pandemix, he's in a very scary spot. They know it's not up, but they're cleaning out the Plague Wards. Actually chipping away at the Ancients from up there. That's funny. Either way, Wind Ranger just continuing to push up bottom, has 4,700 gold in the bank. So whatever she wants to go for, she can. I still think Hex would be the item choice, but maybe she wants to go something different. I say Hex just because it'd be very good at the either getting a solo pick off or picking off somebody on the outskirts, maybe stopping a brew split, something on those lines. Very strong item in that way. Lion, not sure what he wants. Maybe just kind of saving money just because he's got his Blink Dagger. He needs some more health. Maybe buy a Bracer or go for a set of drums or something. But we'll have to wait and see. Void probably wants to save for buyback. Not going to give up his buyback yet for the Monkey King bar. I'm not sure about SMK. They've got a pretty good team, but I'm not sure about fighting around the Roche pit. I think that's pretty risky for them up against a Tidehunter and a Faceless Void. But we'll see. Venomancer picks up a smoke. They might look to go into this. That's at 14. Very good at scouting the Roche pit. Can keep throwing out the Wave of Terror. PA actually picks up a Reaver, so we'll see what if that's. I'm assuming that's a heart, but either way, we'll have to see. She's going to be very tanky with that. Not that the evasion's really going to matter here in a moment, but she's going to be pretty tough to deal with. Roche has spawned up. Now they're looking to go. Venomancer is going to get blown up, though. Ho! Phantom Assassin gets an easy pick off there, and there used to be a Veno on the ground there. Did she not get the kill? She did. Oh, Venom's going to buy back. That's going to force them off. Waiting for that a dagger to show up. Maybe it'll show up in a moment here. Anyway, just a little green puddle from the Venomancer. He pops the smoke, and now they look to go in. Not sure if they can really look to commit this. Unfortunately, Stampede was used. If they get Roshan very quick, this is cheese as well. Lion picks up a bounty. So we'll see what they want to do. Looks like there's a little bit of uncertainty coming out from both teams. Hoff, he's here. They're going to see where one is. They know where the brew is. They could look to go. They're not going to. PA now in the area as well. Oh, if Hoff goes, he would get all 3 cores. They wouldn't even know it. Oh, they're going to back off. Power shot. Very tense moment coming out for both these teams. Either one throws in the Roche pit. It could be devastating. Looks like HSE are going to rotate through. So far, not a lot going on yet. Power shot keeps flying through. Scouting. Wave of Terror as well. Both teams know what's going on. They know where each other are. Flagward's going to spot them out. And Venomancer's got to be careful. He's going to back off. Void leaves the Roche pit. Not a whole lot of damage to Roche done. He's not in any situation of going down, but it's very scary for both these teams right now. One of them needs to find an avenue of initiation. Stampede's now back up. And Bert, oh, he might be in a bit of trouble there. Plagueward's going to find him as well. Bottom tower gets taken down by the Dire, so the creep's pushing in. Ravage connects onto 2. Unfortunately, Bert taking a lot of damage. He's got another Ravage. He throws out. Oh, the Chronosphere comes out. Bert doesn't go down. That's how they get the Centaur, and they can actually keep him alive. There's another Ravage. It does go off. Bert still very low. Tide goes forward. They're not able to finish off the PA, unfortunately. No, they're not. On the backside of the fight, Void does go down. So far, very well in favor. Oh, he gets the kill on the PA. Hot, gonna keep staying alive. Venge taking a lot of damage, gets a stun off, and they managed to bring him down. And they managed to somehow turn that into a 3 for 3. One support and a core living a piece. One Ranger's still alive. 5,700 gold in the bank, and a pause comes out from the Venomancer. Not sure if these teams. One sector. Wow. Come on, Pandemix. Jeez. So, quite the fight coming out from both these teams. Unfortunately, they weren't able to kill the PA a little sooner. Eventually, doing an excellent job of keeping her safe, but she did go down eventually, got a little greedy, went for the Lion, ate an Earth Spike to the face, and then a power shot. I believe that's what dropped her. And Lion, yeah, he got that one. How much gold did he get from that? He's got 3k gold in the bank. So maybe he goes for a Scythe of his own. Maybe get an Ags. I think Ags wouldn't be terrible. I mean, get that really short cooldown, that extra bit of damage. I say extra bit of damage, I mean. It's a fair amount. I don't know. The AoE is decent. If you can get it on 2 heroes, it'd be pretty strong. Other options, maybe go for a Veil. Help with the Venomancer's ulti a fair bit here. Venomancer is somebody who needs to pick up some gold, but unfortunately bought back, and he's been having an incredibly tough game. Not able to do a whole lot on that Veno, and just not getting these kills that the Lion is. But just to be expected, Venomancer often does not receive his kills. His stuff gets everybody low, and then they drop to other things, whether it's the poison dots or this or that or the other thing. Like it's interesting nonetheless. We'll see how it goes. Lion still alive. What am I talking about? What happens? Okay, good. Thank you, Pandemix, for saving me from this awful pause trying to kill time. Either way, Omni Knight, he's got his Ags now if he wants it, and he's not going to have to worry about missing anyone with the Guardian Angel. Maybe we'll see something fancy like an Ags come out on the Wind Ranger. Or sorry, a Diffusal come out on the Wind Ranger. Get that mana burn, maybe? I don't know if that's a thing even, but a little bit of extra damage. I don't know. Would that be any good? Somebody test that. But they're gonna continue to move on. Wind Ranger, what's your pickup gonna be? BKB is gonna be what it is. So I like that pickup. It's gonna help with a lot of the stuns and control and stuff like that. So she'll be able to move around a lot more freely in these fights, and able to sustain herself a lot longer. Also, it's a little bit of extra health, which will help her up against the Phantom Assassin. So she won't be able to get daggered. PA won't be able to blink to her. Venge won't be able to stun her. Like, just little things like that. So we'll see how it goes. Void finally finishes his Monkey King bar, and should be good to go. Unfortunately, I think it would almost be best if he just chrono the supports. I think if you chrono the supports and then ravage the cores is the way to do it. Because right now, the Venge is swapping somebody and Omni-Ice repelling the other, and they can't really go on anybody. But now, I think you just chrono the supports, kill them, and then you can focus the PA, then you can focus the Centaur, kind of thing. Like you have the abilities to, like you have Lion with the Hex and the Earthspike, Tidehunter with his double Ravage, and then Venomancer with all the slows to kind of kite these people out and bring them down. But the problem is the Venomancer, sorry, the Omni Knight and the Vengeful Spirit are sitting just too. But shout out to Lamo, Lol, Opico, Lomo Opico. I hope I'm saying that right. If not, I apologize, buddy. Shout out to you. You're paying attention. You're watching. But these guys, it's more just around this Roche pit. Both teams positioning for it, and Centaur's showing. Lion's there. Omniet's in the background. They're going to be careful. Gale not going to connect, and I think that's going to be everything used. Mom was popped, but that's about it. Going to clean up the creeps, and maybe look to go into the pit now. It's... Oh, man. It's so tense around here. Tide's got 4k gold as well. He's just kind of sitting around farming. Meanwhile, the Dire penned in by all these incessant plague wards. There's just not a lot they can do about him. This is why he's still just farming away in his jungle. And what do they want to do here? Move. Just gonna continue to farm away. Got his Ags now, so he doesn't have to worry about being in a good position for the Guardian Angel. And now this is even more important that you have to just go onto the Omni Knight. If he's ever out of position, like if somehow you can loop around to the back and catch him, I think it's going to be key. But we'll have to wait and see if they want to. Like you have to get both the supports, otherwise it doesn't work. Because Venge is going to swap Omni Knight out of the Chrono, and he's going to Guardian Angel. But it looks like they're going to back off Roche, and this Roche is going to drop very quickly if they don't get in here. Oh man, looks like they're going to sacrifice it. Might be a little bit of a mistake. Either way, Roche and Cheese now going to go. Void can pick up one, Wind Ranger can get the other. Looks like they're already ready for it, and she is going for that Diffusal Blade. Interesting to see how that's going to go. So now they have the Aegis and Cheese. Going to push out their lanes probably, push everything out to about maybe something like that, and then just pick a lane and go for it, whichever they decide to. But Blade of Alacrity. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I think it could be decent. Maybe it could be pretty good though. We'll kind of. It gives her a little bit of control as well, able to slow them if she wants to do it that way, or purge. Tide. Oh, he might be in trouble here. Yeah, he's gonna go on him. Oh, he Kraken shells it. Four snaps away. He's got his Blink Dagger up in a moment. No, not gonna get found out, and he's brought down very quickly. That is an aggressive Phantom Assassin with the Venge behind her. Minus armor on the Tide is very good. He really needs that Shiva's Guard. I think if he gets a Shiva's Guard. So. So, either way, these guys are going to have to continue doing their best. Shout out to everybody in Twitch chat. It's interest. Hello. Oh, meanwhile, I'm missing kills. Jeez. You guys in Twitch chat are cut off. I can no longer talk to you. That's my fault completely. The Wind Ranger goes down. What was she killed by? It looks like it was by the PA. Phone. She killed the Centaur and then got killed by the PA. Okay. So a bit of a trade for her. But had the cheese, didn't use it, so they still got that. But unfortunately, now they can't do anything for another 60 seconds. That's going to be more time off this Aegis. Which, 1, 2, 3 minutes left on it. So it's going to have 2 minutes once Wind Ranger spawns before they can... is about all they're going to have. And... Omni Knight with the DD rune. Everybody watch out. Goes in. Picks up a free TP. Ooh, picks up 2. Nice. I'm really not sure what this guy's doing. Either way. Void... probably should finish his Maelstrom into a Mjolnir. I think putting that on the Tidehunter would be pretty solid, or himself even. Get those extra lightning procs as well. Just anything to get a little more damage, as well as the attack speed wouldn't be terrible. But it's very unfortunate that Wind Ranger got picked off over here. Oh, and oh wait, that reminds me. Huh, no crit dagger showed up. He must have died to the attack afterwards. Either way. Void's got 4,700 gold. We'll see what he wants to go for next. They're going to smoke up Venomancer in the Void. They're smoking this top rune. Nope. 2 minutes left on Aegis. I'm not sure what they're doing here, but there's all 5 of them up here. They're going to find the PA. I don't think they want this. They go in with the Chrono. Guardian Angel's there. The swap as well. And, oh man, Pandemix and... Streetlight, they're in a tough place. Pandemix goes down. Streetlight gets tossed up into the air. This is going to be Aegis down for sure. Maybe they get both. We'll have to see. He's unable to leap away. Now he's got it up. Can he get it off before they control him? He does leap to the low ground. Unfortunately, there's no one there. Stampede does connect. Tide's there. Can go in for the Ravage, but they're just going to leave the Void to his death, and I think that's a good call. You go in and try to turn that. Sure, you could double Ravage, but I don't think you could do enough Met damage. You've already down 2, and... oh, they've been grouped up as 5 for so long. Very unfortunate and ill-thought-out plan coming from HSE. Unfortunately, there they pay for it. They lose their Void, the Aegis, and their Venomancer. Now it's up to the Wind Ranger with cheese and a Diffusal Blade if she wants it. Does she have buyback? She does. How much did she... oh, I don't know the cost of the rest of the Diffusal Blade. Okay, it's only like 1,100, so she could buy back, and she could buy her Diffusal Blade and buy back if she wanted to. Oh, they're going to go forward. Venge with a swap. Not going to go for it. That pipe from Centaur doing some work here, keeping everybody off of it, and T1's going to be going down very soon. And Ravage does connect onto 3. He's going to blow the other one. It connects onto 4. Unfortunately, though, they all go down. Buyback comes out on the Void and the Wind Ranger. And Void goes through, gets a nice Chrono onto 2. All their stuff was already used. They managed to turn it around. Nice Shackle onto 2 as well. The PA, she could go down. Bert's in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to get hexed up, and he gets brought down. So far, it's a 3 for a couple buybacks. Hoff goes forward, sees the Centaur. They need some more control on him, and they're going to get him boxed in finally. He's going to send up, shackled, and brought down in the corner. A 4 for nil comes out. There's a buyback on the Centaur and the PA, so it's not quite over yet. But they're able to defend, but Jesus, mother of creep waves. They're going to have to send somebody back to deal with that. But either way, they're going to continue to try and push mid. There's going to be a Chrono Sphere up in a couple seconds. Panda has bought back. He's in the side shop. He's got a haste rune, and he's not going to get spotted out. That's a very good thing. Wind Ranger cleans up the creep's bottom, buys a Diffusal Blade, and PA gets a Desolator, so... oh, she's going to be hitting hard, as well as bots. This could be pretty risky. But they've used their buybacks. I'm not sure if they needed to. Another interesting play coming out, and with that, I'm going to take a look at the XP and gold. So it's sitting fairly close to even as far as gold. Experience, shooting way up. But gold probably going to start dipping, continue to sit around neutral. We'll see how it goes. Lots of buybacks were used by everybody. Tide finally buys that Shiva's Guard I've been talking about. Now he's got more than enough mana for everything. Oh! Hey, Cade. And, Hoff, as I was saying, finally picks up that Shiva's. Gonna continue just doing what he can. Wind Ranger, BKB in tow. Still on 10 seconds. Diffusal Blade now acquired. Where did that cheese go? Was it given to Void? Was it put in the base? Where is this thing? It's on the Crow, so we'll see who goes for it. Rue picks up a Hex. So interesting that he goes for the Hex. He can go for Blink, Clap, Hex, I guess, Split. But there's just one more thing to do before you split, so it'll be a little interesting. If he gets it off before his split, though, it'll be up very quickly after he recovers. Wind Ranger gonna be able to make it out of here. Not gonna be in any trouble, as the dire standard meta killers are smoked up and ready to roll. And oh, looks like they're just gonna gank the creep wave. Not a whole lot. Everybody from HSC, they're sitting inside the base this time, so in a much better position. And very impressive game coming from both these teams. Very even. Off. Oh, he's gonna go forward. It doesn't matter though. Everybody's already back. They see him with the wards. They know they're safe. And that's a bit of time wasted here. I imagine both teams are starting to feel some pressure. Bert completely 6-slotted. Interesting build from him. Next thing to go, I would say probably not leave anything. The only thing maybe would be the Vlads if you wanted to pick up a Satanic, but that would be about it. I would say doesn't need a BKB as he's got the Omni Knight, but it can be purged. So it's a little bit risky. And Tide's gonna be doing a fair bit better as he does have his Shiva's Guard up and running now. That a couple times. Venomancer anywhere near an eggs? No, not yet. Saving for buyback. So good stuff for him. I did not mention the Lion's E-Blade though. So we'll see if maybe he can E-Blade finger the PA. If he can, that's going to be an immense amount of damage coming out. What's the spawn on Roshan? Looks like it's going to be a long one. Almost a completely full duration respawn. A little bit unfortunate. Oh. Now it's Radiant's turn to smoke. Can they find a pick off? They see the Centaur. They see the Omni Knight. Oh, he's going to go. They get the Ravage off. It does connect. They gets the second Ravage as well. They bring down the Omni Knight. That's the hero they need. They're going to bring down the Brew before he can split as well. No buyback on him. Huge pick off coming from these guys, and they get the heroes they need. PA looking to go for it. Shackle comes out. Diffusal as well, and they're going to look to go. PA's going to be going down. Bert's going to get picked off. No, he gets swapped away. One more bash. Oh, the Chronosphere is used, but at this point it doesn't matter. Venge goes down. PA down as well. There's no buybacks on any of these heroes. Centaur, the lone survivor. This is going to be one of those times where you go for throne. And unfortunately, SMK, they get caught out. Excellent wards coming out from HSE. And Centaur's going to go in. Blink, double edge. He's doing everything he can. Force staff away, trying to bait them out. He's going to be going down, buying a little bit of time. Eats the finger. Lion maybe shouldn't have if you hit him with the E-Blade there, but he's going to drop down. He does have buyback. He's going to go and do it again. Meanwhile, Streetlight, he's just going for tier 4s. They're gonna go for the Raxes, it looks like. Now, I think they should just clear out these Raxes, and just go for tier 4s. I'm not sure what they're worried about. If there were any other buybacks, they'd have come out. Venomancer blinks forward, but they just need to kill these towers. PA? Not. Omnia's gonna be up in 4 seconds. He's got eggs. He's gonna be able to save the throne for a little bit. He pops it as soon as he respawns. That's 10 seconds. You can't defuse the throne. 3 seconds up on Vent. He goes onto the Faceless Void, but they're just going to be able to kill him again. I'm not sure why I'm so far zoomed out. Sorry, folks, but it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. They're trying to buy as much time as they can. Stampede comes through, but there's just too many things hitting the tower. They're not able to do a whole lot. Move types GG, and that's GG. Well played. A very exciting, very close game one coming out from both these teams. But in the end, high self-esteem, they claim victory over standard meta killers. This was game one of a best of 2 group stage for the Cevo Open, and I was your host, Wolf Dota.